France face Uruguay at Nizhny Novgorod Stadium on Friday, July 6, with kickoff scheduled for 3 p.m. British Summer Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. A mouth-watering quarter-final match is now on the cards between France and Uruguay. A match representing two footballing continents, European method versus European-style adapted Latin American country. A match between the 7th and 14th ranked footballing nations. A match between two teams who will put in display contrasting style of football. Based on the strengths and build-up to the game, this promises to be a classic in this edition of the World Cup. Analyzing the French side. Let's first analyze the French team, who has been playing an attractive style of football with its current generation of promising footballers. With the talent in midfield and in the attack, it is not a surprise that this team believes in possession football with a potent strength in the final third. During the World Cup qualifying round, France had an average of 60% ball possession and was the group champion. This was the group where the Netherlands were playing and could not still qualify for the World Cup, thanks to Sweden having a better goal difference. The French completed 5,167 passes in 13 matches with near 90% accuracy. This possession football allowed them to score 18 goals and more importantly won 7 of the 10 matches, which made them group champions with 23 points, a clear 4-point difference than Sweden, who took the second position. Now if you see their World Cup matches so far, they had 55% possession on an average. In the knockout match against Argentina, they just had 39% possession as they relied mainly on the counter-attack to torment a slow, aged defense of Argentina. If you ignore this match, they had 60% possession on their group matches. So, effectively here is a team with great attacking strength through Griezmann, Giroud, Mbappé backed up by midfield generals of Pogba and Kant, who can play both passing football as well as do the role of effective midfield blocking. So, France's strength lies in their midfield and attack. Having said that, they defended perfectly well against Argentina and could manage effective zonal and man marking of players like Leo Messi, who rarely got any space to show his magic. Analyzing the Uruguayan side. Coming to Uruguay now. In their World Cup qualifiers, Uruguay was placed second behind Brazil and was ahead of Argentina, Colombia, and Peru. In their 18 matches, they scored 32 goals, almost 50% of those goals came from Cavani and Suarez. Actually, Cavani was the highest scorer in the group with a total of 10 goals, ably supported by Suarez with 5 goals. In their World Cup matches, it was an example of excellent counter-attacking football, which was in display in the knockout round against Portugal. Even with a possession of just 33%, they broke the Portuguese defense multiple times with 2 world-class goals scored by Cavani. While their long ball counter-attacks are very productive, the dual combination and understanding that Cavani shows with Suarez is exemplary. We all witnessed it in Uruguay's first goal against Portugal, where a 3-touch attack from their own half resulted into a world-class goal from Cavani from a near-perfect Suarez pass. So, Uruguay's strength lies in their defense and counter-attack. You are watching a video on News Today channel. Please subscribe to our channel. Predicted starting lineups. Uruguay: Muslera, Cáceres, Jiménez, Godin, Laxalt, Nández, Torreira, Vecino, Rodriguez, Bentancur, Suarez. France: Lloris, Bivard, Varane, Umtiti, Hernandez, Kant, Pogba, Mbappé, Griezmann, Matuidi, Giroud. I believe it will be a game of chess between the two teams, France trying to control the pace of the game with its possession while breaking into speedy attacks, Uruguay defending and absorbing the pressure while looking for quick counterattacks through long balls. A vital factor will be whether Cavani will be fully fit to play this match. Even if he starts, will he be 100% fit? Because without Cavani, Suarez loses his sting and he alone won't be able to make the difference. And if unfortunately Cavani does not play, then Uruguay is likely to play ultra-defensive and will try to extend the match towards the tiebreaker. The third factor will be the pace of the French attacks, and whether the resolute Uruguay defense will be able to cope up to that without yielding into cards or penalties. Mbappé has shown his speed and skills in their last match. He is a player to watch along with Griezmann. Giroud can always trouble the opponent's defense by his physical strength and height. For Uruguay, it will be critical to try and stop the movements right in the midfield. For that, I think the role of their midfielders will be more important than ever. probably more than their passing abilities during counter-attacks. It will be their skills as a defensive blocker which will be in high demand. It is important that they do not give any space to Pogba, Kant, Lemar, etc. to initiate any attacks. In order to do so, Uruguay needs to play a high-press game and try zonal marking right from their midfield. France typically will play 4-2-3-1 with Pogba, Kant as the two withdrawn midfielders while Mbappé, Griezmann and Matuidi as the attacking game makers with Giroud as the lone striker. In order to counter the attacks, Uruguay most probably will play 4-4-2 or 4-3-1-2 with the defense starting just below the two strikers of Cavani and Suarez. For France, it will be critical to neutralizing the threat from Cavani and Suarez. If they can block and frustrate them from the beginning by proper man marking, I think half of the battle will be won for them. And finally, knowing the capability of the French team if given the smallest of any space, Uruguay will definitely play physical in this match. So, do expect a lot of fouls and I will not be surprised if I see a red card or multiple red cards in this match. Comparing the two teams, on paper, it looks like France has the edge and hence my prediction based on logical thinking favors France to win the match within 120 minutes, if not in 90 minutes. But definitely it will be a tough football on display and you never know what kind of surprise is just around the corner. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.